on this episode of Drunk Chess.
It says in the Bible, do not piss the bed. Thou shalt not piss the bed.
Carl has put me in a chokehold probably like 4 times my entire life when he was hammered.
So, I pissed my shorts. I am 19 years old at this time.
Just sucks ass.
Now here's your host, Carl Genquito.
Thank you, Kurt.
I miss my ex-wife and kids, Carl.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to Drunk Chess. We got some very special guests tonight, and I'm not talking about their intellectual capabilities. So without further ado, let's introduce our first guest, the man, the myth, the monkey, Morales.
Thanks for having me on, Carl.
Pleasure.
What's up?
And last and certainly least, here's Gary Gowdy.
Good to finally be on.
Right first. King's Gambit.
First question tonight. This is something I've talked about with my friends over lots of drinks. And the couples in the group had some crazy answers to this question. Given the opportunity to save your significant other or have to strangle 12 orphans, what would you do?
So what happens if I don't strangle 12 orphans? My fucking girlfriend dies?
You break up with her.
Oh, I break up with her? Oh, then we're breaking up. Like, I'm not trying to kill 12 kids.
I mean, to be honest, bro, yeah, I would probably just break up because, you know, killing kids is kind of
Who
fucked.
the fuck said they would strangle 12? 12 is a lot. It's a dozen orphans.
That's a lot of bodies. That's a lot of
dead fucking kids. Yeah. To just strangle a relationship. Jesus Christ.
Don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
So this one's more directed towards you, Gary. You slept on our couch for pretty much a whole semester. Just like you to... Why was that?
First of all, thank you for allowing me into your humble abode for, you know, a semester. Cheers to that. Appreciate it. What happened is I was in my dorm, fucking roommate moved out, like literally like 2 weeks after the semester started. I didn't have like a solid group of friends that, you know, I could talk to every day and like, you know, shoot the shit with all the time. So then one night, our boy Pipe, shout out Pipe, he's like, yo, we're all gonna go to the Lark, like, this will be a fun, like, little house party, like, I think we should all go. Met Carl, and Carl, we kind of, like, just met simply because our names are both dog shit. And then it just kind of became a trend where, you know, I would get bored, be like, hey, Carl, like, what are you doing tonight? And then, you know, I would get hammered or I would, you know, feel a different kind of way and I would just be like, you know what, I can't go home tonight. And Carl was always like, you know what, like, you're welcome to stay on our couch. I literally had my own pillow and blanket on the couch. Would wake up to people fucking cooking breakfast, participate in whatever the fuck they were doing during that day, and, you know, no longer sleep on a couch. I actually sleep on a mattress now, believe it or not.
So you catch the game last night?
I'm fucking terrified about whatever he's about to pull out behind this fucking car. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Oh no! This object makes me think of a very uncomfortable point in time in which I had in this apartment.
Pull back up.
I don't even want to touch it. Oh. So this here innocent looking Santa Claus candy cane cookie ass blanket. 2 men sitting across from me on the couch that I slept on. That was my bed, and I oddly saw the blanket. You know, it was over them, both of their laps, and I saw it going up and down like this. You know, do whatever you like.
It's natural.
You know.
It's beautiful. You guys are disgusting for reprimanding me.
And I'm not reprimanding them. You know, you do what you like, but. You know, even if it was a girl and a guy, like, you know, if you're sitting 5 feet away from somebody.
It's a little green.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It's a little green.
Just gonna keep fucking moving palms the entire game. Yeah, I guess fuck it. Oh, wait, no.
No.
Oh, I'm, okay. Alright, whatever.
Moved it. If you let go of the piece, it's there.
Okay. So, we're coming to our first mini game of the night, which are always fun on this show. So I looked up online and I found an article, just the world's shittiest icebreakers ever. What's the one sin you committed that you've never confessed to anyone? Imagine telling this to people you've never met and like a first setting
What
meeting.
the fuck? Yeah, you're gonna
like, oh yeah.
Confess what a terrible person you are.
I have a good first one if you guys can't think of anything.
Let's have you set the pace for this one.
Sure. Alright, this one. So I was on a vacation in the Czech Republic. My grandfather. Hey, you know it. I don't think you heard. Just this final night, the last night there. I don't know why, but I just like pissed the bed.
Wait, so that's what we're considering a sin?
So I
It
pissed
says
the bed.
in the Bible, do not piss the bed. Thou shalt not piss the bed.
Yeah. And I was like fucking 7th or 8th grade, so it was kind of embarrassing. And I just left him. Didn't put him in the wash, didn't do anything, just left him on the bed, just a bunch of stinky, pissy sheets that my grandpa had to deal with after we left.
I guess in the same vein, I went to Rolling Loud with him and a couple other friends. I love Young Thug. Young Thug is the greatest rapper of all time, and I really wanted to see him live. I feel like his set would have been great. So we got out of Kodak's set, and I was like, I need some water right now. So I went to the water refill station. I probably drank like 7 or 8 Zephyr Hills bottles worth of water. Get in the pit for Young Thug, get a really good spot, and then I'm like, fuck, I have to piss again. I feel bad because I made them come with me to the bathroom a bunch of times. I'm just gonna hold it. Starts raining, everyone's soaked, so I'm just like, I'm justifying myself, Carl. It is necessary. I wouldn't include unnecessary details. So I pissed my shorts. I am 19 years old at this time. Pissed my fucking pants, waiting for a Young Thug set in the middle of a pit. I was terrified that someone would see me and be like, hey yo, this man is pissing right now. And then I'd be on like a World Star compilation of like Rolling Loud fails or something.
So, I feel like a sin at a party is of course yakking. One of my first frat parties that I ever went to, and I was still trying to join the frat at the time, I had a bartending shift. So basically my job was to serve drinks to all these girls while also serving myself. And the one that I fucked with the most was a Moscow Mule cooler. I had like 4 cups of it, and then we also had a 4 Loko cooler. So then I started fucking with the 4 Loko cooler, and once I stood up, everything just went sideways. So as I'm going down this hallway, I have my hand over my face like this, and I feel it start spewing out of the side of my hands. I'm like, there's no shot, like, I'm about to throw up in front of all these people, like, this is horrible. So at that point, I start sprinting down the hallway, make it to the toilet, and this guy comes in with like a cup that's like 2 times bigger than this cup, full of water. And he's like, here you go, like, this will help you feel better. And I look at it, and I was like, fuck you. And I chucked it against the wall, and water just goes everywhere. And then, like, he's like, all right, like, you need to go home, like, right now. And I was like, okay, sounds good. Don't yak at parties. Don't, unless you have to. Remember when the girl yacked in the hallway?
Dude, a girl yacked on my bed.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fucking.
So could I be like...
No, because with your king, like, you put him in danger. Because I can eat it if you put him there, so you can't eat him.
You can't do anything about that, basically.
Okay. Nice. Guess I'll go fuck myself.
I always like to throw it back to the book Drunk. It's inspiration for the show. What are your relationships and opinions on intoxicants, drugs, alcohol? What do you gotta say?
I think for the most part, drugs, just like anything else, are a tool, and it's really just about how you use them. You can use them to fucking destroy yourself, or you can use them to, to assist yourself. Especially like psychedelics, I think. Definitely do it a little too much, have a little too much fun, enable myself to be lazy, etc., etc. But overall, glad they exist. Had a lot of fun with them. A lot of great stories and memories involved with them.
Me personally, I love to, get a good drink and hang out with the homies. One thing I will say, how you react when you're drunk is very, dependent on whether or not you should drink. Because I've encountered plenty of people in my life that kind of, will drink and then become an asshole. And nobody likes that person, to be honest.
I'm such a fun drunk.
I will say Carl has put me in a chokehold probably 4 times in my entire life when he was hammered. Do I still...
I don't remember a single one of those.
See, so this is what I'm saying. Do I still love him? Yes. Really? Once I started hanging out here, weed became my best friend. Every morning I would wake up and smoke a bowl every night before I went to bed, especially in this apartment. Me and Carl both know the thing was music videos.
Runaway full-length film.
Runaway full-length film. If you haven't checked that out, you need to watch that right now, as you're watching this. I mean, watch this first.
Turn this off. I don't care.
Okay, well, yeah, fuck it.
Your girlfriend is really beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you know she's a bird?
No, I never noticed that.
When did I put you in chokeholds?
I mean, at multiple parties, like you would just walk up to me and be like, "Fucking like Darth Vader" or some shit, and I would be like, "Carl." This is literally the first game of chess I've ever played in my entire life.
That's going here.
Okay, that was awesome.
Morales, I would just like to use the time while you're here to apologize for something. In freshman year of high school, you made a very brave thing by coming out on Instagram as bisexual. And to this day, I always made fun of it. All our friends just made fun of him, always saying, "Oh, this guy's bisexual. He's the bye-bye man." And I would really just like to apologize for making everyone aware that you were bisexual and making fun of your bisexuality. It's like a very sensitive topic. So just one more time, I'm very sorry about calling you bisexual. And guys, just like don't make fun of your friends if they're bisexual. If they're bisexual, don't make fun of them for it. It's not smart. It's not fun. Even if they post a coming out picture on Instagram and then have a profile pic with little pride flags under their eyes.
You know what? I did what I did. I stand by it. Probably wouldn't do it again. But experiences were had. Therapy will also be had to talk about it.
You just do 2 moves?
That's called a castle.
It's called a castle. After you go, I'm starting to get a stomachache from how bad I have to piss.
Why are you
I'll wait
always
for Gary to go.
pissing, bro?
Now we got our second mini game. This one's a lie detector. And due to Gary's criminal past, this will be a Gary only mini game.
Is this gonna like shock me or some shit?
I don't know.
I'm not trying to get shocked.
It's a kid's game. It literally, like, I can show you the box. It has a kid on it. It's not that intense. It'll definitely like, woo, but you're fine.
This is the one that the FBI used.
I don't like getting shocked, Carl. How's this thing gonna tell if I'm lying or not?
Because it's a lie
It
detector.
does. As long as you're like not nervous, it's fine.
Yeah.
But I am nervous now that I know I'm about to get
But if you
shocked.
tell the truth, it'll relieve. It gives you the temporary relief that it won't shock
If
you.
you clench your asshole, it doesn't work, supposedly.
That's bullshit. Can we just leave it off?
No, Gary. You have to get shocked.
I'm
if
gonna
you
tell
lie.
you the truth.
But then you won't get shocked.
you won't get shocked.
Then you won't get shocked.
That's
Tell the truth.
bullshit. This is not a fucking lie detector.
Yes, it is. It literally is. Show them the box.
It's ages 6 and up. Gary, you see it?
If a 6-year-old can hold the fucking thing,
I'm really-
so can you, Gary.
I don't like getting
This game is made for people that are 6 years old.
you
and
made
this
it-
What if
man
we turn it on vibrate
almost
mode?
2 decades old. and
That's
he
so
can't-
lame. You're on vibrate mode now.
Okay, like I'm sorry, bro. Like
Leave it there.
everybody
Leave it
has
there.
their thing, bro. Like
Gary, that is
Let the audience know.
seriously astounding that he cannot handle the shocks.
I don't give a fuck.
Made for
Fuck
a
getting
6-year-old.
What is your name?
Gary Gowdy.
His name is Gary Gowdy, okay, everyone?
Why is this a question?
Just usually you ask the first one to like see
Yeah. Establish the rules. You're good.
what does Borat say.
Wawiwa. King of the castle, king of the castle.
Is that what Borat says?
Yeah.
I guess when you find out. Oh, there
Have you ever stolen food from one of us at your time at our apartment?
I definitely have, yeah. Like, I used to not want to leave here, and I've stolen food.
Do you snore loudly?
Very loudly. I've had a lot of people complain about my snoring.
It is
Honestly.
unbearable.
Go fuck yourself. But yeah, I do snore loudly.
See, you're like not even, you wouldn't even
You wouldn't even have gotten shocked, bro.
Have you ever shaved your balls in our bathrooms?
I have not shaved my balls in the bathrooms, straight up.
I'm honestly surprised by that one.
Me too. Have you ever masturbated in our apartment?
Possibly, yeah.
That's the truth.
He told the truth. He told the truth. Go, Gary.
I'm trying, bro.
Go.
I don't fucking know, dude. Well, actually, no. That was an accident.
I was an accident.
Yeah, so was I.
That's you would have passed the lie. You would have passed the lie test.
How do you guys feel about the prevalence of cell phones in our everyday life? Like the probability that some of us have very inappropriate texts and images of us that we would not be very happy if it got out publicly.
Not too happy about some of the images that could ruin me financially, career-wise, etc., etc.
No, I've had some really regrettable stuff that's probably floating around on friends' phones and
Probably.
stuff. But I know someone else who does too. What to explain some of these images to us?
God. This is exactly what I was talking about.
I've never seen this shit before. What the fuck?
In high school, I used to think it was funny to take pictures of me on the toilet and send them to my friends, or be on FaceTime with them and be like, hey, look at the camera, and be naked. Don't do that anymore, for the most part. Probably shouldn't send stuff like that, so if you are watching this and you're thinking about doing stuff like this, don't. It can and will come back to bite you in the ass, just like right now.
Can only eat diagonally, Gary.
Bro, what? What are you talking about?
Can only eat with the pawns diagonally. That was a rule established in the fucking beginning. I didn't make up the rules of chess, Gary.
What is the future looking like for you, Daniel Morales, and you, Gary Gowdy?
So, me, my friend Raph, my friend Caesar are working on this thing for promoting the local music scene in Orlando. It's called Bizarre Bazaar on all platforms: Tumblr, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. I'll have a website up soon, YouTube, etc., etc. We're just trying to, give some exposure to all the local bands. I love music, but realistically, my odds of making it into that are pretty slim. But I feel like with this, I, more so know what I'm doing, have more of a plan, making it happen. We'll have our first photo shoot and interview up soon. We're interviewing our friend's band Clarity. They're pretty good. Check them out on Spotify.
Currently, as a little side project, me and a couple of my homies are creating something called Big Dog Media, which is hopefully going to be a sustainable media company in which we produce merchandise, different kinds of podcasts, all kinds of different stuff. So definitely go check us out on Twitter and Instagram. Me and the boys at Big Dog Media, shout out. Decided it'd be a great idea that I go over to my neighbor's crib and drop them off a very special gift. There's their dog, Zucchini.
That's man. No.
So I'm fucked.
Yeah. You can't go anywhere.
Hooray!
I'm fucking Charles Magnus, whatever.
Chess sucks ass.
Well, here on Drunk Chess, no one's really a loser. Kurt, tell them what they're coming home with tonight. Kurt was just gonna say, but hey, what's on with
Hi, Kurt.
Who the fuck is Kurt?
the announcer guy. Miniature baseball bats. This is better than the chokeholds everybody would get.
I guess the long and skinny one.
I got the thick, shorter one, just like.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of this. And don't forget to share this video with your demented grandma. Hell, you could even put the video on autoplay, and it's not like she's gonna notice. Peace, and have a blessed time. Thanks for the goons for coming in.
Thank you.
Check all their stuff out in the link in the description. But peace. Thanks, guys. That was really fun, even if Gary's a little pussy bitch.
Fuck you, bro.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I wish he at least would give me a bucket or something. There's everywhere.